Hi, my name is Nur Aina Azati binti Zunadri and I will explain our chosen organization background, which is CIMB Group Holding Berhad. CIMB is a leading ASEAN universal bank and one of region foremost corporate advisor. It is also a world leader in Islamic finance. The group is headquartered in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia and offers consumer banking, commercial banking, wholesale banking, Islamic banking and wealth management and digital payment products and services. Now, let's move on to our project background. As we know, Security Awareness Program is a formal program with the goal of training users of the potential threat to an organization's information and how to avoid situations that might put the organization data at risk. The goal of Security Awareness Program are to lower the organization attack surface, to empower users to take personal responsibility for protecting the organization information, and to enforce the policies and procedures the organization has in place to protect its data. Even though we know CIMB is one of the top corporate advisors in the region, they still experience cybersecurity threats in their online banking portal, such as ransomware, unauthorized transaction, phishing, SMS scam, and technical error, or we call as glitch. Therefore, our organization, Alpha System Berhad, we implement training programs which are called AlphaGuard and ICANN Security to help CIMB resolve the problem regarding to cybersecurity attack. Those two training programs have a different objective, but the target group for both training programs are focusing on technical people. The main objective of our program are employees will be able to use and implement the cybersecurity software and understand how to avoid cybersecurity attack. Now, let me tell you a little bit about our training program called as AlphaGuard. AlphaGuard provides a full range of security for CIMB total protection. The system is designed with the latest technology of AI that will keep CIMB environment clean from all possible threats. There were several factors in AlphaGuard which are prevent malware attack, optimize system for peak result, and detect and block all cyber threats. Second program is Employee Cybersecurity Awareness Training called ICANN Security. This training will improve awareness of cybersecurity problem of CIMB and bring group practice to this organization. Our team will highlight several cases of cyber attack for the last 6 months in CIMB and explain how current threat for foreign advisory could be adapted from causing domestic damage. We will also conduct 3D games to give the technical team experience of the situation of insider threat. Next is our project charter. As I mentioned before, the project title is AlphaGuard and ICANN Security Program. Our project manager is Nur Alisha Aiman binti Zahari, and for the project sponsor is CIMB itself. Team member Aina Azati as UX UI designer, Farah Liana as project consultant, Nur Liana as developer, and Nur Yasmin as QA and testing specialist. The project launch date will be 1st of February 2020 and completion date on 24th of May 2020. The project estimated cost is around 1 million ringgit. Next, project scope. The area inside the work of the team are spreading awareness of the cybersecurity risk to all CIMB employees, especially in Department of Information and Technology. Our objective is employees of CIMB will be able to use and implement the cybersecurity software and understand how to avoid cybersecurity attack. Also, they will receive and understanding the security information. Next, goal and objective. For goal is to implement an active engagement security awareness by providing cybersecurity software and training program that ensures CIMB online banking is both compliant and secure. For objective, firstly, AlphaGuard. We will introduce advanced suite of antivirus and anti-malware software to the technical team and explain in detail how the software can work to give a great defense for CIMB cybersecurity. For ICANN Security, we will highlight several cases of cyber attack and also explain in detail how the technical team can internally determine the risk level of their action while using the internet through 3D games. Next, project justification. Employees of CIMB may not be aware of options they have to help protect themselves from the security risks. This program will help CIMB employees, especially Department IT, which is the most people who will be dealing with a system to avoid unauthorized data access, cyber attack, and identify thieves by providing the right method to protect. Next, project approval, which are document and approval of execution plan, roll out initial training, begin annual assessment and reporting, roll out subsequent training each year. Next, assumption. We will require a trainer time to create material outside and during work hours, have management and employee support, including management being involved in awareness communication. Next, constraint. Schedule of project that must be complete by the specific date, limited funding and cost overrun cannot be tolerated, trainer time to create material, and long-term buying from the management as security awareness training. For project utilize, education tool to help employees understand their responsibilities in protecting the enterprise, coupled with a reinforcement tools designed to change long-term behavior. Continuous and topical communication and interactive education on security tactics. Next, success factor. Get support from management and team leader, employee engagement, customized and target training and awareness program and content, executive management support and buy-in, key stakeholder engagement, interesting and innovative technique and approaches, customized and focused content of the program. And the last component in the project charter is Gantt chart. As you can see, our project will start with initiating on the 1st of February and ended with closing on 23rd of May. That's all from me. Thank you.
So now, I will explain about the business benefit. There are 4 important points in this business benefit, which is the first one is increase security, empower company workforce, save costs, and also retain customers' trust towards the company. So I will explain the first one. There are a lot of benefits that the business can get if they implement the security awareness training in their organizations, such as increased security. It is obvious that cyber security training can improve the security of CIMB by making the entire staff aware of the various threats that exist from data breach to ransomware that will help to prevent them from making basic errors that could jeopardize the organization. A million second could be the company if their employees are unaware of hackers' capability. For example, an employee accessing their company email on a smartphone while using a public Wi-Fi network can cause a lot of problems. A breach is considerably less likely to occur if everyone in the company, the employees or employer, follow the same security procedure. Second point is empower company workforce. Having a strong and ongoing training to be selected employee in CIMB organization also can empower the company workforce because employee will be less likely to commit the kind of human error that could lead to a fatal breach if they are empowered to act with confidence and awareness of the consequence. They are also be less likely to waste time discussing their decision or waiting for IT to respond to a simple basic issue. They can deal with the daily hazards since they have the knowledge on the right security information. Third point is save more costs, and it is also a good idea to invest in cybersecurity training for the workforce. Data leak and other cyber attacks are projected to cost businesses more than investing in cybersecurity training program. As a result, if even a single assault is prevented, the expenses of quality cybersecurity training is definitely worth it. In addition, the same may be said regarding the amount of time spent. If an attack occurs, your crew will devote a significant amount of time and also effort to plugging the holes and repairing the damage. That time could be better spent on other aspects of the businesses, such as training program. Last but not least, the fourth point is retain customer trust toward the company. If the cybersecurity system in the company is well secure, it can retain the customer trust toward the company. It is obvious that a cyber attack could jeopardize a company's reputation. Not only may this result in a loss of client, but could also jeopardize commercial partnership. After an accident, such connection will appear to be more dangerous. If the company has the possibility or always show signs of such red flag to their system, get negative feedback or complaint from other users regarding the system, the customer will be unsafe and the company will not. When it comes to cybersecurity training, the benefits significantly exceed the drawback. As a result, make sure that the employees are well versed in the information that will keep the company safe. So I think that's all for the business benefit. So now, let's move on to the Defining Security Awareness Target Group. There are two programs that will be implemented in the CIMB Organization Training Program, which are called as AlphaGuard and iCare Security. Those two programs have a different objective, but the target group for both training programs are focusing on technical people. Technical people refer to those who are responsible for part of the infrastructure and service IT provides. Technical people also refer to those employees that have specialized role in organization. As we know, every employee play very important roles in order to keep the company safe, but at the same time, technical people play the most important roles over others, such as in CIMB, the technical people that we will more focus is to the IT department. So the first program that will be implemented in CIMB is called as iCare Security. iCare Security program is the program that will explain in detail and more deeply about the important tool to improve awareness of cybersecurity problem, and the result of the program also wish to bring good practice in CIMB. The highlight of the iCare Security program is to bring a new norm toward the IT department team. What do and don'ts, what is their major priority, and what they should do to prevent such problem from attacking their organization, and also not to forget on how to handle the problem if it happens. The most appropriate department that should have a chance to have a knowledge about all of this is referred to IT department team, because they are the one that handle all the software in the organization and they are already familiar with the term and so on. The program will be run smoothly if the audience of the program consists of a group of people that already have a knowledge about the topic. The second program is called as AlphaGuard. The target audience of this program is also toward technical people, but also focus more on the IT department. As mentioned in the project background, AlphaGuard is the new information security software that provides a full range of security and give the company total protection. This new system will be put under the responsibility of IT department team, because they are also responsible for all the software in the organization. So it will be more easier for them to do their job. So during the AlphaGuard training program, their target audience can only be focused on IT department.
Going to look at what are the learning objectives for AlphaGuard program and iCare Security program. Firstly, the technical staff will introduce themselves, what they do, what access level they possess as a technical staff, and then they will identify the access to corporate resources in their computers, such as screen scraping, leaving VPN session unattended, and keyloggers. Thirdly, they will introduce the advantages of antivirus and anti-malware software. Number 4, they will explain in detail how the software works as defense for CIMB cybersecurity. And number 5, they will demonstrate how the AlphaGuard software used to defend against cyber attacks such as phishing, malware, and ransomware. Next, we will see the learning objective for iCare Security. Firstly, the awareness team will highlight the cases of cyber attack for the last 6 months in Cimb, and then secondly explain on how the technical team can internally determine the risk level of their action. Number 3, the awareness team will explain how current threat of foreign adversaries could be adapted from damages. Number 4, reiterate the key points from computer security awareness training provided annually by the corporate and improve with current modules to form cohesion across the training. And number 5, technical team will experience the situation of insider trade through 3D games. And on the communication plan for AlphaGuard, the target group will be the technical team. Communication channel will be distributed through company official email and memo. While in communication need, we will look into the level of knowledge from low to medium and assumption that have been handling software issues on a daily basis. What about the constraint? They might not aware that their action might lead to harmful risk. And the message will be the physical training at the Cimb technical department. And the communication owner will definitely be the awareness team. This objective is to introduce new software called AlphaGuard on how to avoid from cyber attack. And for the time frequency will be on every quarter of a year, and the feedback are collected through online feedback and email. Communication plan for ICAS security training, which firstly we will look at the target group, which are Cimb technical team, and the communication channel will be distributed through company official email, memo, and WhatsApp group. While in communication need, we will look at the level of knowledge, which is from medium to high, and the assumption when new software issues cases are not familiar. In the constraint, limited knowledge and practical solution can be done for the issues. As for the message, will be physical training at IDCC Shah Alam, and communication owner should be awareness team, and the objective is to explain on how a target from both domestic and foreign threat can be traced. For the time frequency is once a year, and the feedback employee will send their feedback form through email.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. I would like to continue this presentation by explaining regarding on the poster. For information, we are from AlphaSys, had designed 2 posters, which is AlphaGuard and iSecurity program. Before we conduct the program, we have to advertise and inform to ensure every participant get the information. We use the poster as a tool to advertise to all IT employers, which is in Cimb Bank. First of all, ICAS security. Each of the elements that we have designed on the poster had its meaning, and as you can see, the color that we use orange illustrates the attention grabbing and is provide energetic vibe of this program, while black indicate the exclusiveness of ICAS security as it was designed for a specific audience. In this poster, we include the detailed programs such as date, venue, and place. Next, a few elements were attached to the above poster to provide a general idea or concept of the program. Hence, by a glimpse, people will know that the program is related to technology security. Besides, in this poster are included 2 panels and 1 moderator that organize the ICAS security program, starting from the top until the 3D game. Nur Aisha Aiman and Faraliana were held responsible as a panel, while Aina Azyati as a moderator. 3 of them are expertise and experienced in cyber threats for over 10 years. Hence, they will share the knowledge and valuable information to the participants. Moreover, to ensure the content of the program gets approval and comply with the rules and regulations, AlphaSys had collaborated with 4 agencies such as Cybersecurity Malaysia, National Cybersecurity Agency, NASA, Ministry of Science, Technology and Innovation, MOSI, and LGMS. We urge all the participants, which is IT employers, to scan QR code to verify their visit. Last but not least, if anyone has inquiries regarding on this program, feel free to contact our officer named Liana and Yasmin. Next, AlphaGuard program. We applied the same concept like the first poster, where it included the detail of the program, the contact number of officers, and QR code, which the participant must show the scan result before joining AlphaGuard program. However, this program is slightly different from the previous ICAS security because this program is delivering a new software to combat dark cyber threat that faced by Cimb Bank. It takes 4 hours to deliver and teach them appropriately. Moreover, the poster will design dominant colors such as red and white to illustrate courage and integrity in handling cyber threats such as phishing, ransomware, and etc. Each of them have different roles to ensure AlphaGuard software being implemented based on rules and regulations with guidelines and criteria allowed by this country. Next, measurement metric. According to Young in 2003, metric can be considered as a measure of quantitative assessment commonly used for comparing, assessing, and analyzing performance. Generally, a group of metrics will typically be used to build a dashboard, that management or analysis review on a regular basis to maintain performance assessment, opinions, and business strategies. Therefore, ALPHA-6 use measurement metric to measure performance of CIMB bank IT employers after participating above program. Under ALPHA program, ALPHA-6 expects that IT employee can identify malware attacks while also being able to stop and report the attack. The result, the number of IT employees can identify, stop, and report attack increase. It can be measured by malware assessment and ALPHA report. And frequency is quarterly, and who the measure is ALPHA-6, who is a service provider. Second, IT employer can demonstrate how to apply an ALPHA software to use the knowledge area in a given scenario and cases. The person has a deeper grasp of both theoretical and practical application of the knowledge area. And the result, the number of IT employees that could not apply the ALPHA software decrease. And they use it can be measured through online assessment. Third, IT employer able to secure hybrid environments such as Internet of Things, cloud, and mobile, and also manage it appropriately. So the result, the number of technical staff or employees that fail monitor and secure hybrid environments slightly decrease, and it can be measured through online assessment. Next, IT employers adapts and enhances a new technology and system such as artificial intelligence. So the result, the number of employees from IT department who could handle a new technology effectively is constantly increasing, and it has been done. It can be measured through technology and system assessment and also ALPHA report. Number 5, the IT employer able to adapt skill and technology that requires implementing cryptographic solution using appropriate techniques such as VPNs, PKIs, and other methods. And the result, the number of employees from the IT department managed to choose appropriate method to implement cryptographic dramatic increase. Number 6, IT employee can implement defenses against malicious code attacks such as virus, worms, and denial in service in short time. The result, the number of attacks from hackers will be less than previous as the defense security is secure, and they're using malicious assessment and also ALPHA report. Second program is ICANN security. So we expect the employee able to secure defense security. So the result, the number of employees feel defense security decrease. And we use security information assessment to assess this thing happen. Second, IT employee could eliminate the human error. So the result, the number of human error is gradually decreasing, and it could be assessed by cyber threat assessment. Third, IT employer immediate response if cyber threats occur. The result, the number of employees from IT department managed to handle information security. It could be assessed by cyber threat assessment and ICANN security report. Next, IT employer able to define, evaluate, and implement defenses as part of counter-intrusion measure against active and passive hacker attacks. The result, the number of IT employees implement counter-intrusion as a tool for attack from hacker increase, and using intrusion simulation and ICANN security report to assess. Number 6, technical staff can create new knowledge or develop a solution based on evaluating and critical factor scenarios. It could be assessed by the intensive depth of curriculum. So the result, the number of IT employees success in solving real case gradually increase. And we use a case study and ICANN security report to assess these criteria. The last one, IT employee has influence on two assets set up while manage penetration tests through custodian. And the result, the number of IT employees that manage the assets and penetration tests increase. And it could be assessed through physical penetration tests and ICANN security report.
My name is Nariana binti Momar Amlan. So for this part is the education list with a total of 25 lists combining both ALPHA and ICANN security programs. From the list number 1 to the number 8 will be executed by the members to survey and finding solution and develop plan for CIMB to tackle its cybersecurity threat. The plan then will be divided into two programs, which is ALPHA and ICANN security. Starting from point number 9 to the last point, the execution checklist will be done separately according to its program. However, the documentation will be done together under the title of Proposal for Cimb, AlphaGuard, and ICAS Security. In conclusion, we selected Cimb Bank Berhad because we wanted to implement new strategy that help to tackle cybersecurity threat in their company. In line with their mission, vision, and objective, AlphaSys Sendirian Berhad wanted to implement two kinds of program, which is AlphaGuard and also ICAT security program. AlphaGuard is a system that is built using AI technology and offer comprehensive security for Cimb entire protection. Meanwhile, for ICAT security program is a forum and format using 3D games to raise awareness of cybersecurity issues and introduce best practice to the organization. Both of these projects estimated cost is around 1,000 billion and expected to launch on 1 February 2022. With different goals and objectives and also scope, the project is expected to achieve one dream, which is to prevent more cybersecurity threats in the future. By applying these two programs, it will benefit a lot to Cimb Bank Berhad in terms of business. It is not just to save more costs and time spent, but also improve relationship with customers and raise their reputation. The target group will focus on IT department as they are in charge of cybersecurity at Cimb. We also developed the communication plan whereby it involves target group, communication channel to the objective of it. Next, we developed two posters for both AlphaGuard and ICAS security. Each poster illustrates different meanings according to the program's objective. In order to make sure that the programs are properly developed, we develop measurement metrics and the result will be measured through a few assessments such as malware assessment, online assessment, technology assessment, system assessment, cybersecurity assessment, and more. This metric will be measured either quarterly or annually. Last but not least, we developed an education list of two programs with a total of 25 lists for the members to follow. Finally, by implementing these two programs, AlphaGuard and ICAS securities will able to address cybersecurity threat inside Cimb Bank Berhad organization. Thank you.